Life, Tchaikovsky wrestled with personal struggles, depression, loneliness, and a sense of alienation, which fueled the passion and intensity that can be heard in much of his music. A composer of emotion and melodic beauty, Tchaikovsky's music is renowned for its emotional expressiveness, characterized by sweeping melodies, dramatic contrasts, and vivid orchestration. His ability to evoke deep, universal emotions, whether joy, sorrow, love, or despair, through music is part of what makes him so beloved. Tchaikovsky's works often tug at the heartstrings, offering a glimpse into the soul of the composer, and have made an indelible mark on audiences around the world. Whether through the tender, lyrical phrases of his Piano Concerto No. 1 or the soaring, passionate themes of his Symphony No. 6, known as the Pathétique, Tchaikovsky's compositions express a profound vulnerability and power that transcends time and place. His music is simultaneously grand and intimate, filled with stirring melodies and moments of deep introspection. The ballets, Swan Lake and the Nutcracker. Among Tchaikovsky's most iconic and enduring works are his ballet scores, which have become an integral part of the classical repertoire. Swan Lake, 1876, is perhaps his most famous ballet, a haunting and tragic story of love, betrayal, and transformation. The ballet's score, with its richly lyrical themes and sweeping orchestration, perfectly captures the fairy tale quality of the narrative, while also expressing the deep inner conflict of the characters. The themes of Swan Lake, especially the main theme associated with the Swan Princess, Odette, are both delicate and intense, showcasing Tchaikovsky's gift for creating memorable melodies that resonate with the listener. Following the success of Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky composed The Nutcracker, 1892, another ballet that would become one of his most beloved works. Although it was initially met with mixed reviews, The Nutcracker has since become a holiday tradition worldwide, beloved for its enchanting melodies and whimsical atmosphere. The ballet's suite, with pieces like the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy and Waltz of the Flowers, is filled with charming, fantastical music that captures the magic of the holiday season. Even today, Tchaikovsky's music for The Nutcracker continues to be performed by orchestras and ballet companies, enchanting audiences with its timeless beauty. Symphonies and concertos, a deep emotional range. In addition to his ballet music, Tchaikovsky composed a number of symphonies and concertos that showcase the full spectrum of his musical talents. His Symphony No. 4 in F minor, 1877-78, is a perfect example of his ability to mix dramatic intensity with lyrical beauty, portraying a personal struggle with fate. The Pathétique, Symphony No. 6, 1893, composed in the final months of his life, is perhaps his most emotionally intense symphony, filled with a sense of despair and resignation, yet also moments of great tenderness and beauty. Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1 in B-flat minor, 1874, is another work that exemplifies his flair for emotional expression. The concerto's dramatic opening, with its bold, sweeping fanfare, gives way to a beautiful and lyrical second movement, which contrasts with the fiery, energetic finale. This concerto is one of the most popular and frequently performed piano concertos in the classical repertoire, known for its virtuosic demands on the pianist and its emotional grandeur. A lasting legacy, tragic genius, and musical triumph. Tchaikovsky's life was marked by personal turmoil and inner conflict. Despite achieving international fame, he was plagued by depression, a sense of isolation, and a difficult personal life. His struggles with his sexuality, combined with the expectations placed upon him as a composer, often caused him great distress. Yet through it all, Tchaikovsky's music stands as a testament to the power of artistic expression, fueled by the deep emotional currents that ran through his life. Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky passed away on November 6, 1893, at the age of 53. The exact circumstances of his death remain the subject of speculation, but his music endures as one of the most cherished bodies of work in the classical tradition. Today, his ballets, symphonies, concertos, and operas continue to be performed and loved by audiences worldwide, and his ability to communicate deep emotional truths through music has earned him a permanent place among the greats. Tchaikovsky's music, with its sweeping melodies, emotional depth, and dramatic intensity, remains an embodiment of the Romantic spirit. It is a reminder that music can speak to the soul, offering a reflection of the joys, sorrows, and complexities of life. And through it, Tchaikovsky's voice lives on. Welcome to the next chapter of our journey through the lives of master composers, where we explore the remarkable story of Florence Price, one of the most groundbreaking and influential figures in American classical music. Born on April 9, 1887 in Little Rock, Arkansas, Florence Price's life was one of both profound challenges and extraordinary triumphs. As the first African-American woman to have a symphony performed by a major orchestra, Price defied the expectations of her time, breaking barriers in a world that sought to limit her artistic potential. A trailblazer in classical music, from a young age, Price displayed an exceptional musical talent. Raised in a family that valued education and the arts, she began studying music at an early age, quickly mastering the piano. Her musical journey led her to the New England Conservatory of Music in Boston, where she became one of the first African-American women to receive formal training in composition. Price's classical education was complemented by her deep connection to the African-American cultural heritage. Her music reflected the rich spirituals and folk melodies of the South, blending them seamlessly with the classical traditions she had studied. This fusion created a unique sound that celebrated both her African-American roots and her training in European classical music.